I'm so icy. Come on now. All these girls excited. Ooh, you know they like it. I'm so icy. Like, that's how that chain make me feel. Like, what? $250,000? I play all day. Like, when I take myself serious, I'll let y'all know. Cause what? Girl, anyway. Your girl looks the fuck good. Let me get right so I can get y'all into today's video. Cause, well, y'all don't even know what y'all finna watch. I'm scared for you. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl ShaniceAlisha, and welcome to another Chit Chat Get Ready with me. If you're new, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss weekly uploads from the kid. Now, we are about to get real and raw in today's topic, so make sure that you leave your judgment right here at the top of this video. If not, go ahead and give it a like and exit on out. We are going to touch everything from how married life has been so far, what's my mental like these days, how is YouTube going, where do I see EXO, and what's next for it. So if you're interested in any of those topics, be sure to stay locked in. And if you're a part of the gang, you already know, go ahead and spam the comments down below. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. Okay, girl, we are about to hop right in. Listen, pay more attention to what I'm saying versus what I'm doing, because in true ShaniceAlisha fashion, I was supposed to go get some new products so we can play in makeup and I can put you guys on to some new favorites, but here I am, a day late and $1 short. So we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to move on, right? It has been a minute since I've sat down to do a chit chat with you guys, and I'm so thirsty to catch y'all up with everything that has been going on. I know in the last few weekly vlogs, all I've been saying is life has been life, and I've been 30 for 30 seconds, and I just got all this wisdom. When. Girl. Okay. So I put this story up over on my Instagram, and you guys flooded the box with all of your questions and then also topics that y'all wanted me to discuss. I wrote them down. Okay, because I'll get on here and I'll ramble all day. So we're gonna go ahead and just talk about the one that a lot of you guys asked, and that's how is my mental? What's my mental health like? What's my mental state of mind? How has everything been going mentally? So on and so forth. You guys, I am feeling much better. 30 was such a hurdle to hop over. It was like that lump in your throat that you just gotta swallow and accept. The case in point of what is being what it is, like, phew, it was a change of life type of moment, like such a milestone. And as you guys were able to see from my surprise 30th birthday party on down to traveling to Mexico and living it up to the fullest, your girl enjoyed every single bit of it. Definitely some growing pains, but I am just so blessed and grateful for God bringing me to this point and being able to bask and cherish the moments like I'm supposed to. But with that being said, I will say that a lot of times when you guys don't see me on camera and I'm not like posting as often, your girl be needing a little break. Luckily for me, I do film on a daily, of course, when it comes to the weekly vlog. So I'm able to put up a vlog that I've been in the works of for a week and a half, so on and so forth. So you don't really catch the little breaks that I take, but I do feel like they're vital because it's inevitable as a content creator to sometimes have creators block, get burnt out, you're overwhelmed. It's real. It happens. And just the nature of this job, I am working 24/7 around the clock. Yes, I'm on vacation, but I'm also working because one, I do love what I do. Two, I'm grateful that God afforded me this opportunity to do so. And three, it's just the nature of what I have to do. It just is what it is. Like, I have to create the content. I have to put you guys on. I want to share experiences as best as I can. So when you think about it, in the bigger picture, I'm working 24/7. So naturally that does come with those moments where, girl, I be needing a break. And I know that it's tough on you guys because y'all want to see the footage and you see me posting small things on Instagram and y'all like, where the videos, where the videos? And I be promising like, y'all, they on the way, but it takes a lot. And never to complain about it. It's just real. And that just is what it is. So in order to really help myself be the most efficient that I could be in my job, in my life, without burning out constantly, I did implement a few things this year. As you guys know, I have management and I had an assistant. So I am no longer operating in the capacity of me having help on a day-to-day basis. Nothing crazy happened. Lexus just went back to school and we had to sever ties, only simply for the fact that what I need here every single day takes so much. This is a high volume, very intense, round the clock, like I said, type of job. And I just need that help that's going to be hands on as best as possible. So with her going back to school and just in the nature of everything that I need, it was best to do what we did. And I'm not even sure, you guys, that I will hire in again anytime soon. And I say that because I work from home. This is my space. This is where my energy like refuels and I'm just in a haven. Like, this is where I'm the most comfortable. I don't want any and everybody in this space. You feel me? And then I'm also married and it's a lot. It's a lot to build trust with people and to say that you're going to have someone working for you in the space where you also lay your head. The great thing about Lexus was the fact that she's Shayna's best friend and they've been friends since 2nd grade. So she was like a sister to me, family. So it made that very smooth and easy of a process to happen and to go as well as it did for the time that it did. But unfortunately now I'm kind of getting back into the groove of being on my own. I can't have anybody go and pick up a Target order while I'm home filming a chit chat, or I can't have you go and grab the next items that I need while I'm filming this video because you're not here. So now I have to stop what I'm doing and really start to plan out again how I'm going to knock out my day on a day-to-day. So it's a little bit of an adjustment, and I think within the past few weeks, because it's been like a little over a month or so, moving into 2 months, like it's been happening and I've been able to adapt back to it just being me and really staying on top of my work and getting things done. Now, on the management side, I am so grateful to still have Bree here, very much so, dealing with brands, negotiating, getting things signed off on, getting me signed up for campaigns, so on and so forth. And that takes a big chunk of this job and the stress of it out of my hands because it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I go through emails on a daily and I send them over to her. But back in the day, it was I'm having to go through, negotiate, fight for my worth, tell these brands why I should, screenshot analytics, tell them what my price is and why I'm sticking to it. Just the list goes on. So being able to have that still in place feels amazing. Like, I don't think you guys even understand how grateful I am to have that off of my plate. So I do get a lot of questions as to video editors and do I have someone helping me out with my content? And the other answer is yes. So Bree is my manager and she also has a business where she does video editing. So for the past few months, ever since I started the chit chats and try on hauls back up, Bree has been my editor for those. Now the weekly vlogs, travel vlogs, so on and so forth are still me because they're very personal and I like to put a lot of personal touches in it. I know what story I want to tell, so I just prefer to keep my hands on that. I'm a control freak and a crazy ass Virgo. I'm gonna charge it to the game. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But yes, Bree has been very active in getting the other types of content that I need here on my channel done for me so that I can really balance out and focus primarily on just showing up as the best Shanice that I can, because like I mentioned before, it takes a lot. And you guys know, y'all have been here, a lot of y'all from the beginning, and you know what it took to get me to this point with balancing from a 9-to-5 to YouTube. Then I started EXO. I was doing Showtime with Shanice. I've just had so many different hats on in so many different capacities, and now I'm getting to a point where I have to delegate in order to stay abreast to it all. I can't do this by myself anymore, and I'm not ashamed to confess to that. I'm not ashamed to admit it and to let you guys know that it's necessary as you continue to grow and you get to the stature, and you also just want to make sure that you can continue that growth further than where you are. So yes, all of that. And I feel like that plays a very heavy role in how I've been able to balance out my mental health and really stay on top of things, because when I need that break, I can take it. But sometimes, see, when I take a break, I get a little too crazy and the break be going on and on and on and on. And then I have to snap back out of it like, Shanice, you have a job to do. And that comes with just knowing the end goal, like practicing discipline in every single way, and really understanding that the respect that I have for myself needs to be the same respect that I had for a boss when I was working a 9-to-5. So sometimes it's me versus me. I gotta have some real ass moments in the mirror. But to just put that all in a nutshell, mental health, feeling a lot better. I can't show up on camera if I'm trying to fake the funk as though I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't do it, and it doesn't serve me any justice or purpose to do so, because you guys would definitely be able to see that on camera. And in terms of when it comes to work, we are pushing, okay? We are persevering through it all, and I am really excited for this time of year because y'all know it gets super busy during Q4, all the campaigns and Vlogmas, the holidays on the personal side with my family and whatnot. So I'm just glad to be here and still pushing through the way that I do. So let's see, I want to move on to another topic that really pertains to YouTube, and I've gotten these comments a lot, and I actually watched Jackie Ina's recent video about, you know, did she quit YouTube, now being back, what her content is going to look like, so on and so forth. And I've never identified with a message more than that one. And I'm never the type of girl who's just like, every sermon is my sermon and they speaking directly to me, because that's not the case. Sometimes you just get a good message and it doesn't apply to you. But this one right here, I felt deep, okay? So she talks a lot about just like being in a rat race when it comes to social media these days, and how the pandemic took a lot out of all of us, and there were moments where you had to step away, refuel, recharge, and then come back and find a new innovative way to do so while still staying true to your core. And when she said that, I was like, damn, that is crazy, because when I started YouTube here in 2016, I was a natural hair blogger. Like, all I did was really post tutorials and products and just methods in which I did my hair. But when it gets down to a certain point, there's only but so many products you can try. There's only but so many styles you can do in a week. There's only but so much you can really show in that type of realm. And just for the simple fact that life was moving differently and I wanted to really bring some different things to my channel, I just felt like it was time. And while my transition was very, very, very smooth, I am so grateful for how easy it was to move from just the natural hair into the beauty and lifestyle content, the home decor, so on and so forth. It was just really a blessing to be able to do so. And a lot of exciting things have come from it, with Sim and I getting married on down to us purchasing a home, and the numbers have just been growing. And it's so wild to think, like, when I started YouTube, I would have never imagined being where I am. And the message that a lot of you guys have been given, the comments that you guys have been putting down there have been saying, like, Shanice, you deserve so much more subscribers. You should really be at 1 million. I don't understand how you only have. And y'all, while I can fall into that space and really start to question, why don't I? And where the love at? Like, I know my hard work has to pay off sometime, and I know I'm putting it in, so where's the reward? I can fall into that, but life is all about perspective. And I truthfully feel like this journey, never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined it bringing me to this point. And the little bit, quote unquote, of subscribers that I have is way bigger than what I ever imagined. And with that number, I've been able to live a lifestyle that I've always dreamed of, okay? That little bit of subscribers got me a house. That little bit of subscribers got me to walk out of my 9-to-5 proudly, and I was able to do so with no issue. Of course, you know, having baby, you know what I'm saying? Need him, need that. But this has been such an amazing, like, thing that I've done here on YouTube. Like, it's been the best experience of my life, and I just would not take any of that for granted by saying, like, I deserve more. Because truthfully, to whom much is given, much is required, and God has the final say so. And when he feels as though I'm ready, I will be blessed with it. I think the beauty of growing organically and just being able to have those moments where you have to put in that work to get where you want to go, that allows you to appreciate it more once you obtain it. Seriously, seriously. So I really go through those times where I'm just like, dang, do I? Should I? Like, is it, you know, worth it? Like, I'm on this wheel and I'm going and I'm going and I'm going like a hamster. Do I not feel appreciated? It's just like, no, I shouldn't have that type of outlook towards it. And I feel like, truthfully, everything about this is what you make it. And I feel like having fun here takes you a lot further than making this like do or die and having your expectations so high, when honestly and truthfully, it's just YouTube. Even though it's my job, it's still fun. I did it for free. When I started YouTube, I had no idea that people were out here living the life that they were living from being content creators here on this platform. I had no idea about the family channels and the couple channels and the prank videos and how people are doing these beauty tutorials and getting sponsorships by all these different brands. I had no clue. So I came on here innocently just to show people how to do natural hair. And I'll let you guys in because I'm not sure that I've ever talked about this before on my channel, but I started in 2016 at one of the lowest points of my life. Literally, I was a recent college grad and I moved up to Atlanta. Uh-oh, my voice. started to crackle. What's going on? I moved up to Atlanta and I was so ready to go back into the medical field because I'm a chemistry major and I have my Bachelor of Science and whatnot. So I was so ready. Hold on, Shanice, because girl, you better reel it on in. Get yourself together. I was ready to be here and I was ready to get out here in the real world. I never wanted to go home. I wanted to prove my parents wrong and I wanted to be a role model for my siblings. And then also my younger friends who were still in school and awaiting graduation that next year, so on and so forth. And everything came crashing down. So I had to move back home to Augusta. I had maybe $20 in my account and I was helping my mentor, Miss Burgess, like with weddings and coronations and school activities and stuff like that, just so she can pay me like $100 here, $200 there. And whoa, this is crazy. And she told me one day, she was just like, Shanice, everybody is, I might as well just stop doing the makeup for a second. She was like, everybody is looking at your natural hair and how you do it and stuff like that. Maybe you just need to start doing small tutorials to show people. So I was like, okay, cool. I set up my computer on my mom's mirror that's just like this, literally in the bathroom at my parents' house, and whoa. And I filmed my first tutorial and it was just like, wow, I didn't know. This is crazy. So unplanned. I told you I'd be crying at the wrong moment. See, it's the wrong moment. I'm doing my makeup. But I didn't really know what was gonna happen after that. And just to know that I've come so far after doing something so simple to me, and I've expanded on it. I really trust the process and I'm allowing God to use me as a vessel. I don't know what my purpose is in life. I don't know who I'm supposed to reach. Girl, hold on now, because we gotta relax. I think it's the weather outside. Because what's going on? But I don't really know what God has in store for me. And, you know, truthfully, like, to be where I am, it says a lot. So a lot of people ask me, like, what keeps me motivated and how am I able to show up here and do what I do every single day? Get it together, girl. Because I'm trying to talk to my friends and you just got me going. But you guys keep me motivated. Like the testimonials that I get from people saying, like, in 2020 when we were all locked down, I was watching your videos every single day and you motivated me to keep pushing. You motivated me to start a YouTube. You motivated me to get up and start a business. You motivated me to accept myself for who I am. You motivated me to X, Y, and Z. Or just, Shanice, you brighten up my day when I see your notification come across my screen. Like, y'all, I was never like the popular girl in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had like a clique, a posse following me around and stuff like that. So, you know, having people like who truly admire me and use me as an inspiration, and I'm somebody that's helping them get through certain hurdles in life, like, that is a lot. And I am so grateful for it. So never ever do I want to take any of this for granted by doubting what God has put me here for, and, you know, saying like I deserve more when I have exactly what I need. Girl, I'm gonna get it together. Cause what happened? I need a shot. Cause we got too deep off into that. Girl, how many minutes have we been recording? I've never gotten on camera and cried before, but I don't know why that hit me. But yeah, when I started this journey, to think of this being what it is now, I would have never imagined it. So I am just grateful to God for placing me here to use my talents to inspire and to make a difference in any way that I possibly can. And I don't take that lightly, because as fast as he can give, he can take right away. So humility plays a big role in all of it. And I'm just grateful to be mentioned in the category with some of the greatest. You feel me? Like when people be on Instagram and tagging me in the same things as influencers or content creators that I used to watch, still watch, but when I first started, it's like, whoa, me? Not me. So that goes into also like being a part of this platform, you have to be a consumer of it. So just as much as I post and I create content here on YouTube, I consume it. I watch a lot of people and I try to strengthen up on my technique and find creative ways to bring a different kind of vibe to you guys and be as real and authentic as I can be so that you guys can feel at home. In every single video that I post, I want y'all to feel like you're there. I want y'all to feel like, damn, I want to be Shanice's friend. And a lot of y'all say that, but that's really like the emotions that I want conveyed through you guys being able to come to my channel and find some sort of like comfort in any type of way. So when I say I don't take this lightly or my support lightly, I mean it. But girl, y'all done got me to crying over here. Let's move on to something else, because can somebody lighten the mood just a little bit? I'll come back to work. Let's talk about personal, because hopefully I can keep myself together there. Wow. Okay. So a lot of you guys did ask about marriage. We're about to enter our year-long anniversary, moving on to year 2, and you guys did want to know like, how's it going and how am I feeling, so on and so forth. So when I say it is going so good, you guys, and never will I ever get on this camera and tell y'all that anything is perfect, because it's not. There are so many twists and turns in marriage. That's why they say that first year will take you through. Right off muscle, we were faced with like Sim losing a family member and then things going on with his job that were out of our control, and it taught us so much within the first few weeks of being married that I was like, wow, this my partner. We in it for life. We locked in and we bonded. Like none of that relationship stuff from back in the day when we were just dating. Like, no, this is someone that I'm about to spend eternity with. Like, we got this in a nutshell. Like, we got it. This is ours. We got it in a bag, and can't nobody touch it. Can't nobody come in between it. Like, Sim is my motherfucking dog, y'all. Like, that is my best friend. And we've just gone through so much just in being boyfriend, girlfriend. The marriage just feels like piece of cake, piece of pie. If we made it through that, we can make it through anything, right? So, I will say that somebody DM'd me and was just like, hey, I never like to say that people on the internet are my goals, because you never know what truly goes on behind closed doors, and what you guys put on in front of the camera may not be what you really have. And I kind of had to reassure her like, damn, you know, I feel that wholeheartedly. I understand that, because we've just seen the culture of couples on the internet and how that goes. But I had to let her know, like, what you see is what you get. And when you don't see it, it's none of your business to really know what's happening, because while in any relationship, friendship, you can have moments where you at each other necks, you disagree, things are said, and to y'all at that moment, that's y'all's relationship and that's normal. You get over it 10 minutes after that. But if that was shown here on camera, y'all may still be holding on to things 10 videos down the line. So when it all boils down to it, it's just like, we can't get on here and show too much and expect for you guys not to have opinions and want to be valid in how you feel about what's being shown. You have to be tactful in it all, and I truly believe that that is what it's about. And you guys are able to see the beautiful moments in it, because that's what they truly are. And y'all have gotten an idea of Sim's personality. He's not really with the whole social media thing, but when he is and when he wants to entertain it, I allow him to. And you guys love it and I love it, so I just let it be what it is. But I feel like marriage is something so beautiful, and I want every single person to experience a love and just the joy that comes from it, just like that. Like, marriage is wow. There is so much I can say, but I'm just leave it at that. Wow, it is amazing. So I feel like with Sim and I about to walk into this new chapter, and we're celebrating 1 year, we are just going to do even more than what we've already done in terms of building our empire, crushing our goals, moving towards like everything that we set forth to do when we said I do. And somebody did ask if we were going to be traveling for our 1 year anniversary. Yes. Now, is anything booked? No. How many weeks or months do we have? Let's not talk about it. But yes, we are going to be traveling, and I am so excited to bring that to you. We have been talking about a few places that we want to go, some of which we really wanted to go for our honeymoon. So when it comes down to it later on, you guys will of course see me talk about it in weekly vlogs, and then a travel vlog will come thereafter. Marriage. Got that out. So let me see what is next. A lot of you guys asked about friendships and just how I'm able to balance, how to make friends at a grown age of 25 plus, so on and so forth. So I will say this, I had no idea until I started sharing my friend group with you guys that what we have is uncommon. I had no idea. Like, I really just thought that the culture of going to school, meeting your lifelong friends, coming out of school, and you guys becoming family, I thought that was just what happens. But I've learned through you guys that it's not normal, and it is very different to see, especially when it comes to Black women just supporting each other in the ways that we do, how we do, with no malice or ill intent at all. We don't fall out, especially on camera, and we're just pure and genuine in every way. So honestly and truthfully, you guys, like, when it comes to friendships, you have to think of them just like relationships. Like, that's what they are, because they take a lot of hard work, especially in this grown age. Like, we're no longer kids, and if you went to school with your friends, you are forced to see them every single day. You're forced to dorm with them in every way. Like, you have to bump into them sometime, right? But as an adult, you may not talk to your friends every day. And people battle things that they don't discuss in public every single day. Like, things may be embarrassing. They may feel alone. They may not feel like you'll understand. We're all in different stages. Some of us are married. Some of us are single. Some of us are dating. Some of us don't see it for ourselves. Like, there are so many different factors that come into friendships, and they can be exhausting. They can be exhausting if the line of communication is not open and transparent. So you just have to get to a point where you're staying up on your friend and what they may have going on. Mental health check-ins. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? It's deeper than, girl, I'm good, I'm XYZ. And you have to understand and know your friend enough to know when they're showing signs of not being themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like us growing up from being 17, 18, and 19 when we all first really met to being 30, so on and so forth, it's crazy to see how many seasons we've witnessed each other in. They have seen me at my very worst. They have seen me go through things that I just don't even want to open the door to, like, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa. We've all been there for each other through that, and I feel like that helps us be those people that we have to be to each other. And a very important lesson will be to understand you have different friends for different reasons. That's how I'm able to have such a large group of friends that I know the purpose they serve individually, and then I can mix and mingle them in together because, one, everybody for the most part went to Fort Valley, okay? Or sometime had to cross paths with somebody that did. You know what I'm saying? And then two, because they understand each other and they have a respect for me as a friend, bringing them all together like I have. So I do have other friends that are like co-workers, and they have came into like my party bus and small different things, bridal shower, the wedding and whatnot, and they just gel so well. But at any point, if they didn't, that's a lesson to just, hey, y'all don't have to, because you're my friend, you're my friend. It doesn't have to be like that. So I feel like when it comes to friendships, just communication, respect, and ultimately like unconditional love. It has to be with no strings attached and no nothing. Like, loyalty plays a big part. You gotta be loyal, you know what I'm saying? I don't need you out here running around and telling business that I confided in you with, but that respect factor comes in, and it's just a no-brainer. That's just what it is. So I do feel like as you're growing up and you have friends from back in the day, you just have to assess what they're in your life for and what capacity you can serve them and what capacity they serve you. And if you're making new friends, you just have to know that you got to take things with a grain of salt. People are fickle, okay? Emotions are emotions, and people change their opinions and their minds every single day. Once you establish the foundation though, you can strengthen it. And if it's not for you, it's just not for you. Everybody is not meant to be your bestie, okay? And you just have to be the person to them that you want them to be to you within reason. So that's how I feel that I'm able to have and maintain as many friends and friend groups as I have because of that. So I know at any time I can call Ashley or Rena, Isha or Queen, Tion or Twala. You know what I'm saying? At any time. And I know what they're here for. Like, when I get pregnant and I'm about to move into starting my family and being a mom, Tion is going to be the one I'm on the phone with all day, every day. Her and Lauren. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been there, done that. When I want to go out and have a good time and be upside down, white girl wasted, I can call Twyla. You know what I'm saying? And when I need somebody to ground me, humble the hell out of me, and let me know what it is and what it ain't, and who gonna play and who not, that's Ashley and that's Rena. And I know Chelsea's going to be down the ride, put a mask on, and let it be what it is. And then I have Darren, who's just my social butterfly. Like, he's gonna be there for anything, any mood that I feel in, he gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you have to know your friends. You have to understand the role that you guys play in each other's lives, and showing up for them means that if you didn't hear from them in a few days, why are you taking it personal? They might have something going on. How about you ask? Okay? Put yourself to a side to do so. And that's how you maintain good, solid friendships. So yeah. Now, if you just cutting people off left and right, 4 or 5 people at a time, I'm gonna start to think it's you. I'm gonna start to think it's you. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, really pray on it. Because I see a lot of people just talking about how they wish they had, and you know, you just have to really pray on God moving very intentional people into your life for the purpose of whatever you want it to be, and allowing him to do that work, and be open to it. Okay? Because we be asking for stuff and then we're not open to it once it's time to receive it, right? So that's my spill on friendship. Let's move on to, girl, can we start back talking about YouTube and work? Can we? Please, no tears, because I'm about to set these eyes. So, let's go back and talk about EXO, because a lot of you guys did ask what I had planned out for EXO next. If you hear snoring, it's Deuce. He worked a 9 to 5 today. I'm unsure. Hey. Stank. What bills you pay, baby? Never mind. Go back to sleep. Hey. Nuh-uh. And don't bump this camera. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Hey, Deuce. No. No. Get down. They out there playing music, being ghetto. I know, Paw Patrol. I know. Go downstairs and see Bottom. Go downstairs and see Bottom. I'm finna close up that window. Okay. So, like I was saying, what's next for EXO? You guys, I have so many plans in mind for EXO. I am a firm believer in keep it private until it's permanent now. So I'm very strategic as to what I prematurely share, because you know, I'm not the only one out here with a beauty, skin, and hair care line. So I do not like to put one foot in front of the other too fast. But I will say that I created a 5-year plan when I started up EXO, and here we are, girl. I be struggling sometimes, and that's just the nature of being a business owner and what it comes with when you're balancing out so many different things at one time. So I do want EXO to eventually become more of a luxury brand. And Deuce, get down. Deuce, get down. Come on, you finna get out. You finna get out. I'm trying to gentle parent and you're not allowing me to do so. You're not gentle childing. Don't bark at them folks no more, okay? They minding their business. Very good. Very good. I do want EXO to become more of a luxury brand and to be more of a healing brand versus just, oh, we got cute, pretty bottles and scents and stuff like that per season and whatnot. I want it to be more. And that just comes with me being able to implement different types of but I do want to implement different types of ingredients and agents that will be able to give more results than just hydrated skin. And I love that, you know, you guys give me testimonials and reviews as to what my products have been able to do, but I want them to do so much more. And I really am getting ready to start working on that heavier than what I have been now that things have slowed down and I have more help and whatnot on the back end with YouTube. I want to start putting my best foot forward when it comes to EXO, and simple things like, for instance, let's do a wash, a body butter, and a treatment. Let's do a scrub, a wash, and a butter, bundles, different things that can be used as 3-step programs to really help overall with your skin from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really, really want to get that underway for the next few years. I want to get back on my grind, but here's my toxic trait. Like I mentioned before, I'm a control freak, and if I feel like it's gonna go right, my hands have to be on it. If my hand's not on it, I don't feel like something's happening. And that's the crazy ass mind of a Virgo, and I have to start learning to really be hands off and let some things happen. So everything may not be able to be homemade and handcrafted with love. Now, I will be outsourcing from people who follow the same practices and beliefs, core values as I do for my brand, but I'm not ashamed to admit that I need help, and I can't do everything by myself without looking crazy, one, or mentally draining myself too. So I am hoping to really start doing some research on the back end so that I can help my brand reach new heights. because sometimes I do feel like we are at a standstill, we're at a plateau, sales are sailing, things are happening, but you know, to whom much is given, much is required, and they can be a whole lot better. You feel me? So those are the plans for Excel, and I am hoping to be able to start really getting that underway for 2023. I did want to be in a warehouse and everything this year, but Godspeed, God's timing. So I'm going to allow that to happen when we're ready, okay? And that's me and the team that I'm building, right? Right. Let's go ahead and speak it into existence. So back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the video with just YouTube and my goals as to what I see from here on out on my platform, with my channel, so on and so forth. You guys, I probably will be doing YouTube for the rest of my life. As long as it's powered right here on the internet and accessible to me in any way, I will be doing YouTube. Now, I do look forward to networking a whole lot more. I want to go on my very first brand trip, whatever it may be, whenever it may be. Hopefully 2023, I want to experience that, because the crazy thing about when I did really start to grow in subscribers, I believe it was 2019 when I did the whole countdown to 10K, and I hit it right there on New Year's Day. Like, the world shut down a few weeks after that. Well, months really, because I believe March, April time. And I was just like, dang, I'm just now unlocking this level where brands are interested at that time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I can afford opportunities to go on these brand trips, but now we're facing a pandemic and all the brands have ultimately pulled out from doing stuff like that. So now I feel like as things are going back to as normal as they possibly can be right now, I am ready to venture out and experience that, because I do want to get into the motion of being around more content creators and like-minded spaces, because ultimately these are my colleagues, these are my co-workers, and I want to be able to create more relationships than what I have with content creators that do similar, or maybe not even similar, things to what I do, so that I can really start to grow and expand more. So you guys know, y'all have seen like collaborations going on with different YouTubers, and just YouTubers being able to link up because they're in the same city. I'm right here in Atlanta, and I do want to start just really being more intentional about what it is that I do and who it is that I can connect with to learn more, grow more, and just feel like I'm not alone in this. Because out of my friends, like, yes, Twyla creates content, so do Queen and Tion and Lanisa and Isha in some capacity, but nobody's full-time like I am, and I wanted to really start benefiting me in ways where I can just be around that to be motivated even more than what I'm motivated on a daily by myself and doing the job that I do. So that is really what I plan to start doing after Vlogmas, okay? After Vlogmas. And speaking of, somebody did ask me, random sidebar, somebody did ask me if I was going to be doing Vlogmas this year. Girl, yes. And my crazy ass is going to do it for 25 days straight again. So you heard it here first, okay? Breaking news, bing, 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 bing. It's your girl. It's your girl coming back for Vlogmas. But I will say that I'm going to work a lot smarter than harder from what I did last year, and you guys will see the consistency will be there. And I am going to keep the tradition going with like the deep clean and declutter, and then going shopping, setting up all of that, BTS for the intro, gingerbread house competition. But I'm gonna put a more of a twist on it. That's what I want to say. I'm going to put more of a twist on it and be able to get all of these videos done for you guys without falling behind. That's the goal, because I kind of started falling behind last year as it got closer and closer and closer to Christmas Day, because we hosted Friendsmas, and then my family came in town, Sim's family came over for dinner. Like, we had a lot going on in that little so it kind of got a little hard to stay on top of uploads coming before 10 and 11 o'clock at night. So yes, I am going to be doing Vlogmas, and I am so excited for just the ideas that I have this year. I'm going to be introducing some new things to y'all. Y'all will see my mom and my grandma in a few videos. We finna be cooking. You feel me? But don't tell nobody, right? You heard it here first. So yeah, we're gonna do some new and exciting things, which I can't wait to share with you guys, because I figured y'all love to see them and y'all love to eat and cook just as much as I do. So yeah, my mom actually came up with that idea. So y'all give some kudos to your girl, Cheryl. But yes, you guys, to get back deeper into what I was talking about earlier, breathe. I came from a family that were not born here in the US, where I live and where I was born, right? So a lot of the opportunities that were afforded to me came from them busting their asses day in and day out, doing jobs that weren't ideal for the average citizen who was able to do so with just citizenship. And that just is what it is. And a few of you guys probably understand where I'm coming from. Hold on. So with that being said, I want to really retire my mom and my dad. And I don't feel like my job here on YouTube or in any capacity that I do hold, from being EXO or just anything, my job is not going to be done until I do so wholeheartedly. And trust and believe me, I feel like God is making way for me to be able to do that. And I can't wait to tell them, job well done. Now enjoy. Okay, enjoy the fruits of your labor and all of the hard work. Like, I want to get my dad off of the road every day, because he's a truck driver. It's dangerous. It's a lot. He gets up in the middle of the night to go drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom is working a very high stress, high volume type of job, and I want to be able to give them that break. Like, y'all truly deserved it. Y'all did everything that y'all had to do for me and my siblings. We grew up spoiled and still know how to hustle. Okay, I seen a meme that said that the other day, and I could not identify more with anything. Like, we grew up with just about everything we needed to have. You know what I'm saying? We didn't go without. We never lacked anything. Our parents didn't let us see the hard times and stuff like that. We now understand, and we now know that it's happening, but we grew up so blessed and so fortunate with the history of where my parents come from and what they had to go through, especially my grandparents and stuff. So God give me strength to do what I have to do, and that's when I know that my job here will be done and fulfilled, and I did everything that I had to do, because I want to retire them, honestly and truthfully. And I can't wait for the day that I can do it. Like, show up to their house with a check. Hey, it's paid. It's paid. And I'm paid in property taxes too. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay off their cars and stuff like that. Like, y'all just live. And then when me and Sim buy our mansion, you know what I'm saying? We're going to move you in the guest house so y'all can take care of the grandkids. Okay, though. Okay, though. Because that's definitely the vibe, okay, that I'm going for. That's the life that I am looking to create for myself, and then also my parents, because I owe the world to them, because they did so much for me and my siblings. So yeah, that is pretty much in a nutshell everything that I saw that I really wanted to talk about and discuss here with you guys. I did have a few questions as to starting off on YouTube and what apps and stuff like that I use to create my content over on Instagram and TikTok. I do have an entire series on starting a YouTube, what equipment and programs I do use for where I got to now, but I do feel like things have changed. I pride myself on my videos. Like, my goal is to make every video that I post better than the last, or to find some type of innovative way to put a twist on what's been done and bring it to you guys in my fashion. So I do feel like a lot has changed in my style, editing wise, how I create a story through my vlogs and stuff like that. So I do feel like I will start doing a little bit more to add on to that series. I'm not sure how much more though. Like, I don't want to push it. I don't want to push it because I don't want to change my content that much, because then, you know, when you invite certain types of content onto your channel and stuff like that, you get a different crowd, and the crowd is going to be here for that content. So you have to be strategic when you get to doing any type of change. So I am going to think about that, and maybe I will do like short little things on Instagram, little reels and stuff like that, hacks and stuff like that, instead of making it a big deal. But I did receive questions like that. What else? I think that is just about it. Are you guys still here? What's going on? Go ahead and drop some flowers down below in the comment section. Give me my flowers, boo. That is like my favorite thing to say these days. Go ahead and give my flowers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can drop any bundles down below. Just let me know that you're still here, you're still tuned in, and you're still watching. I am so grateful for y'all. Sidebar random. This goes back onto YouTube. So, you know, I don't want to ever come on here and complain about anything, because I think about a lot of stuff like this. I have fell off from my schedule and being as consistent as I once was, and having no choice but to stay on a schedule because I was working a job, and I had to, you know, really have a different level of discipline, because the goal was to become a YouTuber full-time, right? But now I be playing around, and it's not on purpose, but life just really be happening, right? But I never want to even say like, oh, I deserve more, this, that, and the third, because do I? When I'm sitting up here not being consistent, do I? When I know that some days are harder than the others, and I give in to just saying tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. I give in to a little bit of procrastination. Do I deserve? Because I know better, and I should be doing better every single time. So I put this up the other day because I had to edit vlog 127 and get it uploaded all in one day, right? Because I wanted to post on my posting day. So I was just like, damn, it's 10 o'clock at night. I don't know if nobody's up. It's usually not this hour that I'm posting, and I shouldn't do that. But y'all, I did it anyway, because I was just like, you know what? I have supporters all around the world. When we're going to bed, some people are rising, so on and so forth, or they're leaving work and they're able to watch it. So let me just go ahead and go out on a limb and just post it, because I'm not going to keep letting up on my schedule. I have to get back on track. And when I got that message from YouTube, and they were just like, you know, most of your viewers aren't active this time, but your video is looking good. You guys were interacting. You guys were, you know what I'm saying, liking the video and sharing it over to your Instagrams. It really made me feel great, because I was just like, wow, y'all, the amount of support, I'd be speechless. It means the world to me. It truly, truly, truly does. I'm so grateful for y'all. And while this job isn't for everybody and not everyone understands it, I get y'all on a whole nother level, right? So I can say that I can never, ever, ever take for granted, and I can't say what I coulda, woulda, shoulda had when I know that I still have work to do every single day to reach and obtain the things in which I set forth to do. So just want to say kudos to the gang. I'm forever grateful for you guys. I cannot wait to hit 100K so that we can have our meet and greet and I can see all of your beautiful faces and share my love and my energy with you guys, because y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. And I'm so forever grateful for y'all. For real, for real. Okay, so real quick, let's kind of talk about some of the things that you guys can look forward to. I kind of want to know if y'all want to see them, because for our 1 year anniversary, I do intend on posting our actual wedding video. It's like maybe 8 minutes long, and you guys can finally hear our vows and just see how everything went with our ceremony, because you guys were able to see the before and the reception. But one thing about being a content creator that I find difficult is discernment, because while you want to share some things because that's the nature of what to do, you have to really learn how to keep some things to yourself, because there's so much beauty in privacy. And if I can control anything, just even a little bit, I'm going to do it. I definitely am going to do it. That's why I fought to have a ceremony that was unplugged. I wanted people to be there in the moment. I didn't want people wanting to be the first to post it, or like having it up there before Sim and I can even say I do. Our vows are already on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want that. I wanted that to be like a moment that we shared amongst ourselves and with our very close family and friends. So I really been watching our wedding video like every other week because I'm obsessed. I am obsessed, but it's so crazy because it's ours and I didn't have to release that to anybody. That's something that we can hold for ourselves. But now that it's been a year and you guys weren't able to see it when it happened, I don't mind sharing it now. It's okay, because it was very beautiful. It was beautiful. It was wow. It was wow. Daka and his team did an amazing job with catching that, and you guys were able to see like Sim's reaction of me walking down the aisle. And I think once we were coming back down to little baby and stuff like that, you guys saw a good bit. But now I am okay and I'm ready to share the rest of it, so you guys can look forward to seeing a few more episodes of the wedding vlog series. We're going to officially post it and wrap it up. And we also got back from our honeymoon and we opened up all of our registry gifts. So I filmed that, so I'll sit down and I'll post that, because you guys did not have to buy us gifts, but you did. Y'all went on our links and stuff like that. You took your time out to purchase and send it. So I do want to acknowledge and also share that footage with you guys, because you're just showing love and appreciation for us by doing that. It doesn't go unnoticed. So we also have Sim's bachelor trip, which he vlogged the entire time he was in Tulum last year, y'all. He did so good. And I was just so busy, especially with me going on my trip and whatnot. I did not edit Sim's video and he sent it to me and everything. So I'm going to edit that as like some bloopers and deleted scenes. Some of the stuff that I might have not put into the Jamaica vlog, I may show you guys just for the shits and giggles, just for fun. I feel like those would be cute videos to post, especially as we're going to wrap up just that entire playlist for the wedding vlog series. I know, I wish there was some way to keep it going, but the next series you guys will see will be Journey to Baby Springer. Because y'all so ready for it. But yeah, I don't really think anything else is going to come from that. I will be getting back to the home series. So if you guys did not know, I started a Springer home Instagram for the house and whatnot, any type of updates, cute decor, just anything that we're going to be doing around here, because I wanted to really start separating my content a little as brands are looking for certain things. I don't just want to be one person in one lane. I want to be able to really bring the travel, the beauty, the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, and the decor all in it, but things that are going to be primarily focused will be on that page. So yeah, we're going to start back up good with the home series here. I'm gonna do some updated things like the DIY spice drawer and pantry tour. Then I'm also going to split it up in levels by doing downstairs and then upstairs, showing you guys updates and stuff. The reason y'all haven't gotten it yet is because not much has really changed, and I don't want to be the person just continuously showing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, okay, we changed this countertop here, so let me show y'all. No, because that's gonna be a little redundant and it's gonna get boring. So I just don't want to put up anything. When I put it up, I want it to be that deal. Also too, I am trying to keep myself on the, it doesn't have to be perfect, it has to be done. Y'all heard me when I said it. It don't have to be perfect, it has to be done, because I will hold on to stuff because I'm somewhere trying to perfect it and refilm it or make it better, catch it from another angle, and I be somewhere posting like 2 months late, and it's just like, Shanice, you could have been had that content out. That footage could have been dropped, you know? So I am working on making sure that I stay intentional about how and when I'm posting stuff, by also too taking an effort to decorate every day. So if y'all see me at Home Goods and Hobby Lobby and stuff, mind your business, okay? Y'all, I get PR packages from Kiss Cosmetics, and I be wanting to use everything. So I have new lashes that I'm going to try. Trying to see, oh, these are cute. Naked Drama Lash Couture Full and Fluffy Volume Cushion Flexible Band for seamless contour fit. Okay, I think that's my girl. I was gonna do the new Day-to-Day Lash, My Lash But Better. It's giving natural. But I'm gonna do these instead. That pretty much is wrapping up the chit chat. I don't have any more topics that are really relevant to just updating you guys on life, work, business, etc. I'm going to put my lashes on camera. The idea was to do like a whole 3-in-1, but I'm gonna do that when I get some new makeup products to play in, and I have my hair halfway done when I come on camera. Because y'all see, the talking while working, I'm good at it, but girl, today took me by storm. Excuse me for the tears. I was not ready. I have never, ever, but I just get really passionate and vulnerable when I talk about things that I love, and I love my job and I love what I do. And I want you guys to know that without God, my faith being so strong, and the support from y'all, I would not be able to do what it is that I do. And I don't take that lightly. But, you know, players mess up too. You ain't never seen a thug cry. You know what I'm saying? So don't get beside yourself, because I ain't soft now. I ain't soft. Call that a one and done. You ain't gonna see that no more. Here I go. I play all day. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. But when I was walking down the aisle, sidebar, I didn't cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing all of that hooping and hollering in the back room. I seen my dad boo-hoo. Tion told me to take the mint, boo-hoo. Miss Burgess came around the corner, boo-hoo. But when I was walking down the aisle, nothing. Nothing. I am maybe a kid to soften me up a little bit. And let's talk about the forbidden topic, because I've made it a forbidden topic. because one bad apple has ruined it for the bunch. No, but for real, real quick, my faith is so strong. I believe that everything happens in divine timing when it's supposed to. So I can't answer the questions that y'all want me to answer about kids and all of that stuff like that, because I don't want to talk about planning. I don't want to talk about what we're doing. I don't want to talk about it because it's none of y'all's business yet. Y'all know I'm gonna share it when it finally happens and all of that stuff, and I'll take you guys on the back end to catch y'all up to speed as to how we got where we got. But I feel like we need this time to just be us. You know what I'm saying? We need this time to continue working and growing and strengthening up our relationship and our bond, and we may need to experience a few more things, or I may need to get my business up to a certain point off the ground so that when kids do come, I don't have to balance, you know, try to figure them out while I'm still figuring out myself and a job. Now, you can't tell yourself when is the right time, and God gives it to you exactly when you need it, and maybe I don't need it right now. Maybe that's what God is telling us all, you know? So I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let me stop playing because y'all be taking what I'm saying and running with it. But I do feel like it's going to happen at the right time. So those questions that y'all ask, I can't answer. I just can't. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Somebody put it in quotations down below and tell me when you get asked this question, what you say. Because no, I'm going to always redirect y'all back to that last chit chat. To be completely honest though. To be completely honest. Okay, let me put this lash on. Can I do it while I talk? Yes, sir. Because I'm a motherfucking boss. Oh, hell. That lash is whoop. I see why the girlies do their makeup every day, because you just be feeling like you can go out and conquer the world. I'm F-R-E-E. Hold on, stop the beat. I'm a motherfucking city girl. Like, shit free about me. Yeah, I be saving so many TikToks to do. Because I be like, oh, while I'm doing my makeup, I'm a rap. I'm gonna do this TikTok because it's cute. And I never, ever, ever do it. The trend be gone. Y'all be hopping on trends so fast. I be so slow. Me and my friends trying to learn dances and stuff like that with our old asses. Like, girl, we be trying. Okay. You a flogging asshole, nigga. Ooh, those are cute. Let me stop putting my titty pop out on camera, cause what? Yes, those are cute. Y'all can't even see. Okay, let me go do my hair. The train is on the tracks. So I'm gonna go do my hair, come back, do my liner, do my gloss, and I'm gonna wrap up today's video. All right, you guys, hair is done. Edges are laid, lace is melted, and your girl is about to put on some gloss so I can wrap up today's video. But really quick, I broke my nail. I don't really know what happened. I don't know if it was me putting on this ghetto ass shade or buttoning the shirt. Can't really tell y'all. But I thought of something in terms of marriage that I forgot to mention earlier. I saw this meme that was talking about, like, people think relationships are 50-50, but sometimes your partner can't give that 50, so you have to pull 80-20, and that's love. That's so true. And I'm not really sure where the culture of, like, what you can do for me is what I do for you, and this, that, and the third, when you're moving into relationships with the intention of settling down, getting married, and making this a life thing, you have to be on the same team. Like, your partner is just that, your teammate. And if you guys are constantly butting heads because you're not communicating effectively, so you can't get to the same goal, which is winning the game, then how do you expect for anything to work and it to get easier as time goes on? Like, you halfway down the court and you're trying to throw the ball to your teammate. If you're not communicating, saying ball, ball, ball coming your way, how do you expect them to catch it, dodge the opponents, and get to the damn rim? Like, you just cannot do it. And I feel like people have this negative connotation as to when it comes to marriage nowadays, because of the culture of social media and all of this stuff. It's just like we're led to believe that it has to be harder than what it actually is, when it's just very simple. 2 + 2 = what? Like, come on, make it make sense, y'all. So I feel like there's just a lot around it, and now these podcasts and fake social media stuff, y'all don't get me started. But I really did think of that when I said the whole topic with marriage earlier, and I forgot to mention. And I feel like too that it's just very vital to know who you're dealing with and understand it. And just learning when to compromise and set boundaries and know what is what. And don't make anything make-believe. But that's a different conversation for a different day. Maybe Sim and I can sit down and do a chit-chat of some sort like that. But we'll see, you guys. So I'm just going in with my butter gloss and then this Maybelline gloss. It has hyaluronic acid in it. Tasha actually put the gworlllll on. She posted this on her story, and I already showed it to you guys in the prep for the vacay vlog. So just need to dab that middle, because we don't like when the lip gloss travels, okay? Up and down that lip. That's embarrassing. But yes, you guys, I am pretty much done. I'm just gonna kind of comb out my curls, and I'm gonna back the camera up so you guys can see the full look. And I ain't going nowhere but downstairs to film for another video. So yes, but your girl looks good, okay? Purr. I got a few errands to run today too, but of course I'm not going in this top. And anyway, yes, let me back the camera out and let's close out today's video. All right, you guys, that wraps it up for today's Chit Chat Get Ready with me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with the kid. I appreciate you for making it to this point of today's video. Phew, girl, that was a lot to unpack, but I'm glad you guys are finally all the way caught up, and I'm so excited to keep along this journey and just sharing all of these beautiful life moments with you guys. Can't wait to share more and more videos like this one in the future. So if you guys enjoyed, you already know the drill. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit the comment section down below, especially if you part of the gang. Go ahead and spam it. If you're not and you made it to this point, sis, you might as well go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss weekly uploads from your girl. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.